The evening had begun innocently enough. Emily, my close friend and neighbor, had invited her husband, Greg, over for a casual dinner. I had agreed, expecting a simple, friendly gathering. Greg arrived, cheerful and polite, unaware of the storm about to unfold. I greeted him warmly, hiding the thoughts swirling in my mind. As we sat down for appetizers, Emily's easy laughter filled the room. Greg looked relaxed, and I noted the comfort he had in her presence. But beneath my calm exterior, a plan had started to take shape. I wasn't here just to socialize. I intended to confront both Greg and his wife about the truths they had hidden. Over dinner, I casually mentioned my awareness of certain tensions in their marriage. Greg's smile faltered slightly, his fork pausing midair. Emily raised an eyebrow, her laughter dying down. "What do you mean?" she asked, suspicion creeping into her voice. I leaned back, maintaining composure. "Oh, just that honesty and transparency go a long way. I think it's time we had a full conversation." The room grew tense. Greg's eyes darted toward his wife, and I could see the unease building. I continued, "Secrets, when kept too long, tend to surface in the most inconvenient ways. And I believe both of you owe each other some truths." Emily exchanged a nervous glance with Greg. "Are you saying—" she began. "Yes," I said gently but firmly. "We need clarity. No more half-truths. It's time for openness, even if it's uncomfortable." Greg shifted in his seat, sweat forming on his brow. He realized that I had brought more than my presence. I had brought accountability. I stood, moving toward the window, giving them space yet keeping my eyes on them. I've always believed that honesty is a gift, even when it stings. Emily tried to laugh nervously. "You're making this sound like a lecture." I shook my head. "It's not a lecture. It's a chance. A chance for both of you to face what you've been avoiding. I invited him into our home, yes, but now, it's also about confronting the reality of your marriage." The weight of my words hung heavily in the air. Greg's hands trembled slightly, and Emily's posture stiffened. I could see the realization dawn on them. They could no longer hide behind polite smiles or avoidance. I sat back down, calm and measured. "You'll find that facing the truth together can either heal or break, but at least it won't fester in silence." Greg swallowed hard, finally speaking. I didn't realize." Emily interrupted, voice shaking. "We've been avoiding each other, pretending everything's fine. But it's not. You're right." The tension eased slightly, replaced with the first real breaths of honesty. By the end of the evening, we had spoken candidly about feelings, mistakes, and misunderstandings. The confrontation had been uncomfortable but necessary. Greg and Emily's faces reflected the strain, but also relief. The veil of secrecy had lifted, and for the first time in months, they could speak freely. I knew my role was done. I had invited him into our home, yes, but more importantly, I had ensured that the truth could no longer be ignored. As they left, I felt a quiet satisfaction. Courage isn't always about confrontation, it's about guiding people to face their own truths. And tonight, both husband and wife had finally done just that.